So just about set now. And on the hill today, Lucas Giolito. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. And that's the first out.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Ground ball left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. And the righty deals. That one ran inside, almost got him. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to Abreu. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Paul Molitor, the next twin up to hit. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And out of here. All muscle to center field. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Big time power. Swings through that one. 0-1. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. The wind of the pitch. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that high 4-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Righty delivers. On the ground, right side. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the 1st. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Abreu, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a pitch. Got him looking. Inning over. Shysock. And welcome back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Joe Mauer. Giolito back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
The 0-2. Stays alive. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one handled. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Carlos.
Now Correa up to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a slow roller. Over to Abreu. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
Batting 5th, no left fielder.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a pitch. The punch out there. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. A.J. Pollock at the dish.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Got him. That's the 3rd out.
Impeccable command in that one.
On to the 3rd inning, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, David Ortiz. Giolito back to work. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Abreu makes the play, and there's one down. So the lineup flips over, and the batter now, Byron Buxton. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Out to short. Anderson collects it. Whips it to first on the run. That takes care of Buxton.
Now batter.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Rod Carew. And that's in there for strike one. To the right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Minnesota solo shot extends the lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back at guaranteed rate field. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert.
The seventh fielder, Luis.
And the right-hander back to work. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And 1-2.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Misses. The count now 2-2. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. And that one wrapped foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go. Back here at the ballpark. On to the 4th. And now for the Twins, Paul Molitor. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And out number 1 on the grab.
The first baseman, number 3.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. And first offering is fouled off. Just a slow ground ball this time. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe Mauer.
Now it's going to be Joe Mauer, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Center field. Robert under it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Twins retired in short order. They're up 2-0. Back here on the south side, here's Tim Anderson.
Leading up for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim
The pitch.
Anderson.
There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
just completely fooled on the breaking ball right there. Had no chance.
And a swing and a miss. Anderson down on strikes.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Abreu steps to the plate for the White Sox. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Kicks and deals. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And a pitch. And another ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Carlos Correa. The wind of the pitch. And that's a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Robert makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And here is Justin Morneau. He's a guy who does it all. Lifted in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter,
Ortiz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a little roller right side. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out in. And welcome back, John.
leading off for the White Sox, the catcher, Yasmani.
And he deals.
Rondal.
He was late there. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. On the ground right side. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling.
The left fielder.
Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kicks and fires.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And here it comes. Got him swinging. 1 out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. The White Sox lead. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Royce Lewis. The wind and the pitch. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And foul ball. And the 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Grandal puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Byron.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Byron Buxton. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Byron Buxton blasts 1 out. His 2nd of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Carew up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. 1 down, base is empty. That one pulled foul. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul
Molitor, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Play it 3rd, in there, and it's 2nd and 3rd, 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Kyle Crick comes on now, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone, so you do become a little...
In the air to left center, and that's going to be a double, and it'll score 2. The run comes in from 2nd, and the lead is up to 5. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 8-9. Bottom of the 6th inning, so now it's the White Sox DH, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a strike on the outside edge. Righty delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch for the out. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Here on the south side, we go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Crick back to work. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jose Ruiz appears to be getting loose. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Anderson, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter.
Man at first. So up next for Minnesota, David Ortiz. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And that one sliced foul.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Morneau over at first with 1 away. Stays alive. And that one sliced foul. The 0-2. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 7-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in, Royce Lewis. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Royce Lewis with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now here is Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch is popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Rod Carew will hit next. And that one in the air center field. Robert gets under it. That is the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now 7-0. Back here at the ballpark, Leori Garcia up to the plate.
Leading off for the White Sox, the second baseman, Leori Garcia.
The wind of the pitch. That one missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses.
12,
It's a
1-2
ball
to
and 2
count.
strikes. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Abreu in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. The pitch. And there's a strike. Here's a 1-2. And now 2-2. The pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line to left, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. And now the count is even.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And down on strikes he goes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 1-2. We go to the 8th, and now Paul Molitor. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is out of here. So he just clears the wall, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-0. Joe.
For the White Sox, number 17, Joe Kelly.
Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He got just enough of that one, his second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 10-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Ripped on a line. Robert makes the grab. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground. Garcia handles the chance. And 2 away now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Tapped in front of the plate. Fires to first on the run. That ends the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. On the mound now for the Twins, Jorge Alcala. And a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss as he was late. And a good eye there.
We're playing 12. 1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. That misses the zone. 2-1. Kicks and deals. High fly ball out into left center field. 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Robert getting ready to hit. And the first offering is not close. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field. Morneau has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that is that. Chi Sox held in check here. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. We go to the 9th. And now the center fielder, Royce Lewis.
Leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, Royce Lewis.
Kelly back to work. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
And the 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Got to be happy with this one. Second hit in his MLB debut. And most guys are happy just to get that first hit out of the way. But he looks like he can hang at this level.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now the right fielder, Byron Buxton. Swings through that one. 0-1. And a pitch. In the dirt.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Rod Carew. Fought off foul.
No, that's foul.
0-2 now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
So first and second with one man gone. Paul Molitor now at the plate. Ground ball right side, could be two. Gets to it and knocks it down. No throw, and he reaches safely. And here is Harmon Killebrew. On the ground to short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Bottom nine. And now the DH, Gavin Sheets. First pitch, and he just misses. Good eye right there.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss as they green light him. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now Yohan Moncada. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he deals. And that one fouled off. The punch out there, two gone.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Chopped left side. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 10 runs on 14 hits. No